I locked Gummy upstairs because I think he's going to be annoying. I can tell he's going to be annoying. Alright, what's up, everybody? So we're going to be doing a back workout and maybe biceps if my arm feels good enough. My mom's here. Ugh. Does Mom have an opinion on you juicing? What's your opinion on me taking steroids?
Well, I don't want you to take too much.
I'm gonna take all the steroids. Hear that, COD? Black Ops 7 pre-orders are terrible. Not surprised, to be honest. What do you mean by terrible? I mean like the pre-order bonus? Why are you doing underhand? Yeah, do overhand. Ugh. I'm just gonna do one more body weight warm-up. All right. I'll do a weighted warm-up because you're gonna end up doing a lot more sets than me. Yeah. Is the video available to watch with Vegan Gains responding to Coach Colton? I think that stream should be available. I can't remember what stream it is, but yeah, it should be available. That Colton guy's a dipshit. Andrew Wilson debated Cornel West and made him rage quit, and Pierce Morgan. Yeah, we can watch that. I hate Cornel West. That guy's just a communist dipshit. I don't talk to any of my half siblings. Don't give two fucks about spending any time with them. Are you gonna move the bench? How old is your mom? How old are you now? She's 58. Say you look closer to 48. Look pretty good for your age. How do you like Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater? It's really good. I'd recommend getting the, the remaster, remake, whatever they're calling it. It's got a lot better controls than the original. It obviously looks a lot better. Oof. Oof. All right. Huh? No, that's a warm up. I'll just do the working set before you do another set. Fuck. God damn it. Why are you asking if we're gonna do a bench press when it says fucking back workout? Is chest part of your back, dumbass? Oh. Oh my god. I haven't spoken to my dad in years. Oh. Okay, so this is 80 extra pounds. Are you gonna hop on steroids? She bought Anavar, but she hasn't taken it yet. Stop being a pussy, just do steroids. Oh. Yeah, my mom's vegan. She went vegan the same time I did. No, underhand pull-ups are fine. I still have that fucking problem in my forearm here. Brachioradialis.
My dad thinks you're being stupid by taking exogenous testosterone and that you should just take zinc and Tonkat Ali because those won't suppress your natural production.
Why the fuck would I care about natural production if I'm on testosterone? Your dad's a dumb bitch. Tell him he's a fucking pussy who's afraid of needles. Thanks for the donation, Con. Just fucking retarded. Yeah, zinc supplements and Tonkat Alley aren't gonna quadruple your fucking testosterone. Love how these, like, pencil neck fucking dorks are like, why would you take testosterone? Just take this supplement I take that's overpriced and doesn't do anything. Fucking retarded. That's technically a steroid. Thanks for the donation, though, Con. Huh? Yeah, well, you can order it online. Well, yeah, you can. Well, yeah, you can. I don't know if it's on the site I buy steroids from, but you can get it. Well, yeah, it's not an over-the-counter thing. Yeah, I know. Ugh. I almost fell down. What are the negative side effects of taking roids or HGH? You look too jacked and strong. And you get way too many messages from girls on Instagram.
That thing on your head makes you look like a coal miner. Also, how did you deal with the issue of health detriments / longevity with roids?
What are the health detriments and longevity with roids? So, again, I don't know why being bigger and stronger is a problem for you. They can increase your blood pressure and shit, but that's very easily managed by either adjusting dosages, taking ancillary medications, or changing your diet and lifestyle. Doing daily cardio can keep your blood pressure down and shit. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. And where do I inject? Into my delts. I'm gonna do one more set with this weight and then 2 more with a lighter weight. Yep. You can take a break. Huh? Can you do body weight yet? Can you do body weight yet? How many did you do? That's pretty good. Should just take steroids. Probably be able to do body weight like the same day. Yeah. Oh. Congratulations, you're banned.
Why did your black monkey father leave you guys? What's the story behind that?
He never left. Thanks for the donation, dude. Ugh. The people who ask if steroids are vegan are fucking retarded. First of all, like, Google exists. You could literally just Google it. I don't know why the fuck you're typing in chat. And what do you think they're made out of? Crushed up baby ducks? Fucking moron. Yeah, I'd keep my name as Vegan Gains if I'm fucking taking steroids that are made out of fucking crushed up baby ducks. Dumb fuck. Got one more set. My mom's, I think, 5'8". I was doing pull-ups with 80 pounds. These next two are with 40. That is an unbelievably stupid fucking thing to say. Steroids were tested on animals. Guess what? Oxygen has been tested on animals. So why don't you just fucking drown yourself?
Who's the hottie? I'd like to fart in her mouth. I'm so horny I think I'm gonna go fuck my dad now. Have a nice workout, Richard.
Alright, well, thank you, Cat Daddy. Appreciate the donation. Oh.
Your next merch idea should be, fuck doctors, get steroids. I'd wear that shit lol.
I should actually do that. Thanks for the donation, Green Knight. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Chin ups, yeah. My dad's a bit taller than me. I think he's like 6'4". It's like either half an inch or an inch taller. So either 6'3.5", 6'4". At least he used to be. He might be old enough now where discs in his spine have degenerated where we're the same height. Probably just gonna do this without any weight. Ugh. That actually feels pretty okay. Yeah, my mom went vegan when I did. Alright.
Can I see your butthole?
Well, if you're subbed on my OnlyFans, you can. Thanks for the donation, dude. Yeah, I use gymnastic rings for dips. Haven't bothered doing any other exercises on them, though. I don't need steroids to mog my dad. It's already doing that before steroids. Ugh. I haven't talked to my dad in like 10 years, so no, he's not coming on stream. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I do rear delt flies. I can't play any music for workouts on YouTube. Stream will just get taken down. Are you doing another? Or that it? I got two more.
What did Jasmine's farts smell like? Were they worse than yours? Did you enjoy them?
Tell your mom that time Gig was moderator. Gig was moderator once. I had to take a shower after a workout, and I made him moderator. He's very proud of that. Oh, shit. How do I know if I'm making gains from an exercise? You can lift more. It's like asking me, how do I know if I'm running faster? You run faster. I'm gonna do leg workout streams soon. I've just had groin issues. Weights I'm lifting right now are kind of low, so I'll do some soon though. Did you actually want to go to that Chinese place? Yeah? Okay. Ugh. Huh? Kind of want to try doing straight arm pull downs. I don't know if I have a bar that's long enough though. Let me see. Guess I can use a rope.
Been a while since I watched your stream, man. Noticed you're nice and saucy now. Have you shared your stack and all that? I'm curious about it. Who are you asking about Chinese? You seeing someone now? I wanna get Chinese now. I love steamed buns. Love you.
I'm working out with my mom. She's just off camera right now. Right now, I'm only taking 30 milligrams of testosterone and 5 IUs of growth hormone per day. At the end of this month, I'm gonna get blood work done first. I just contacted the doctor to get a requisition for blood work, but I'm gonna see where my blood work's at. And I'm likely gonna add boldenone in. So 30 milligrams a day. Or maybe less, maybe more. Kind of depends where my E2 levels are at. And, but yeah, for the last month and a half, I've just been on 30 grams test, 5 IUs growth hormone per day. Thanks for the donation, though, Adam. I don't know how much weight I'm gonna need for this. I'll just stack 25s. I don't know if it would be better if I did this kneeling. I'm gonna need a lot more weight. Huh? Yeah. There's a pad. That's only 25, so 30 milligrams test per day, not 30 grams. 30 grams of testosterone per day would be what? 60,000 milligrams? It's or wait. Or no, I'm thinking of milliliters. 30 grams test per day is insane. That's, yeah. It's 30 milligrams.
Is there a non-vegan person whose death would make you feel sad?
No. Yeah, no. Thanks for the donation, Doomsday.
What effects have you noticed on that kind of a dose? Anything negative? Do you have someone you're consulting with to manage the plan, or are you just doing your own research and adjustments? Taco-flavored kisses and poopy-doopy plop-plop in the toilet.
Yeah, these are the effects I've noticed on 30 milligrams test per day. This kind of shit. So, I've just gotten more jacked. I think the growth hormone has given me a bit of water retention here and there. I tried taking 4 IU's growth hormone at night and 1 IU during the day. That definitely caused a bit more water retention. It is better for fat burning, but it's not really worth it for the water retention. It's not a huge difference anyway. Other than that, I think my skin is slightly more oily sometimes. And I would have this happen even without steroids, but like, I did do a workout stream where I didn't shower right after, and I just kept streaming for a few hours. I did get a little bit of acne on my shoulders, but it's nothing crazy. You can see like a dot here. I think there might be like a thing here, but not that big of a deal. And I've gotten information from people like Dr. Todd Lee on dosing and stuff. Thanks for the donation though, Adam.
Your mom and dad must have great genetics. They made a beautiful baby boy and should be proud. Give your mom a hug and kiss and tell her that you love her.
Maybe off camera. Thanks for the donation, Al.
How are you feeling, VG? Nice back you have there. I wish I could see you injecting steroids.
I'd be more than happy to show on camera, but YouTube's terms of service are fucking retarded. They're totally fine with you drinking alcohol, which is a known type 1 cancer-causing carcinogen, which is in the same class of carcinogens as cigarette smoking. Huh? And, alcohol also just makes you fat, sick, and stupid, damages your liver, causes fatty liver disease and shit. So YouTube's fine with that, but they don't want to show anybody taking steroids. So I would show it, but can't. Think for me it helps. Oof. Oh. What do you want? Just one plate? Yeah, you can smoke cigarettes on camera on YouTube. Nobody cares, but you can't do steroids. According to YouTube, steroids are more dangerous than cigarettes. Huh? Yeah, it's fine.
Bevo judnemiod jesm par zaman ham hast, var in garba zamana kalmikon bod budan ye maharik makadin mota, nemito as kodorlame satu I boshe, bides byrun boshe as al. Dar alam gayas are zaman hamnist, aval vikanist.
I don't speak Spanish, but thanks for the donation. I made it, learned German, moved to Stuttgart, become a successful person in my career in my 25, but now I can't be able to find my purpose. Between my job and my free time, I start by couch and etc., but can't see my future now. What is your suggestion? Learn how to speak English. Thanks for the donation, dude. Ugh. Ugh. Are you gonna do another?
You two look great, thumbs up emoji.
Well, thank you, Axel. Appreciate the big donation, dude.
Most carnitards are as ugly as they are dumb, and the only thing they have going for them is being on roids. You're attractive, intelligent and vegan. With the roid enhancement, you've become an omega ubermensch. Christian grifters are going crazy right now.
Goddamn fucking right. I'm up 10 pounds. I'll do a shirtless flex after this set. Thanks for the donation, dude. Oh. Is that your last one? All right. Rose. Huh? No. Barbell. Whew. Ah, fuck. Oh. Eh. Look pretty good, eh? Oh. Yeah. I should actually go toe to toe with Sam Sulik once I'm adequately roided up. I should actually try to set it up so I compete with him in classic physique. No, I'd still need to diet. It's not competition lean. I'm pretty lean, but not competition lean. I wouldn't have to diet that much. I I'm pretty sure I'm either right at or sub 10% body fat right now because I have striations in my glutes. My heaviest deadlift ever was only 500 pounds. I haven't really focused on it much, especially after the adductor tear, but I'm probably going to start doing them soon.
7. What a relief. When will this poisonous 777 cease? This is a public service announcement. You can believe it, or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the
Yes, thanks for the donation, dude. Bent Rose.
Hi VG's mom, what do you think about Richard's do-rag and blasting Trenbolone? Do you ever call him Dick?
No. Yeah, that's kind of a running joke. I flipped out at somebody for saying I had a do-rag on. I don't know why things like that annoy me. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Yeah, I am interested in getting an IFBB Pro card. I am actually considering doing it. I think it would be funny to try to compete with Sam Sulik in Classic. I'm pretty sure he already has his Pro card, though. So I'd have to get my Pro card and then try to compete against him. say I'm weighed in at 210. Yeah, my weight's been fluctuating between like 209 and like 211. So I'm like right around 210 average. But that's not competition lean. So I'd probably have to, gain at least another 10 pounds. Probably closer to 15, 20. He is shorter than me, though, too, so to have the same level of muscularity at that height, I can definitely do it, though. Oh, it's not that. I don't think it'd be that difficult for me to gain that kind of weight. Here you go. What do you mean? You want me to just finish my sets first? Oh.
Are you on retatrutide as well? Is there any difference in effectiveness between testosterone undecanoate and cypionate? Do you think it's risky to use testosterone if you experience heart palpitations or skipped beats often? You're looking great, man. Nice.
Testosterone undecanoate is an extremely long-acting ester. I wouldn't consider using that unless you absolutely need to use like very infrequent injections, because it's a lot more expensive. You're also not going to be able to achieve the same peak values. So no matter how much you inject, you're going to be, there's kind of a cap to how much it can boost your test. And if you're experiencing side effects from it, so like let's say you need to lower the dose, because it's such a long-acting ester, it's going to take a long time for those adjustments in dosing to manifest. So I'd only recommend it for somebody who, for whatever reason, because they hate needles or something, needs to do very infrequent injections. And again, it's more expensive. It's just not worth it. And yeah, I'm on retatrutide. The main reason I'm on retatrutide is just for glucose control. I have a huge tendency to go hypoglycemic, and retatrutide prevents hypoglycemia. And if you're having heart palpitations, I don't think testosterone is going to make it worse necessarily. It can affect electrolyte balance, but probably wouldn't really make it worse. You probably just need to make some adjustments to your diet and like eat less salt, drink more water. Thanks for the donation, though.
I think you could give those bodybuilders a run for their money soon. It would be great seeing a vegan beat those bodybuilders who think you have to stuff your face with animal corpses to grow bigger.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I'm kind of motivated to compete just so, who? Vegan? You mean Nimai Delgado? He doesn't compete anymore. I don't know of anybody. I don't know of any vegan classic bodybuilders. I don't know of any. Yeah, I'm saying I don't know of any.
You said that because natural.
Well, I'm not talking about competing naturally. But yeah, I'm motivated to compete just to show people you can do bodybuilding and shit without eating meat. Torrey Washington's tiny. Yeah, he's tiny. Well, he's short and he's tiny. What, he only weighs like 170 pounds or something? I'm not even sure if he's a lifetime natural. I've seen photos of him with like really severe gynecomastia. All right. Another 25 and a 2.5. Oh. Thanks for the donation, though, Bird Boy.
Great job Ricardo and Andrea, thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji,
Right there.
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 thumbs up emoji, 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 thumbs up
Oh,
emoji,
Jesus.
thumbs up emoji.
All right, thanks for the donation, Blackie. How do you sustain your vessels with being vegan? What amino acids do you consume? Okay, buddy. Hate to be the first one to tell you this, but you're a fucking retard. Don't mean to insult anybody's cat, but you're a clear example that meat eating doesn't have anything to fucking do with intelligence. Some of the songs on YouTube Music that they recommend you are just fucking terrible. They'll give you a list of like 3 or 4 good songs, and then it's just like the most absolute god awful fucking trash you've ever listened to in your entire life. Huh? Because YouTube copyright. Ugh. Just listening to music in my headphones. Oh. There's one Brazilian vegan who won a big show, right? I have no idea. Got two more. Will a regular 45-degree barbell row and pull-ups work your entire back and rear shoulders? Sort of. Like, I mean, you are going to end up working all the muscles in your back, just not particularly effectively. Like, you're going to get some lats, some traps, but yeah, like some rear delts. But I mean, you, like the back in particular, you really want to hit it from a lot of different angles. Can you grow muscle only doing bodyweight exercises? I like, buddy, there's fucking calisthenics channels on YouTube. Do they, like, they're not the biggest guys, but yeah, guess what? Compared to doing nothing at all, yeah, if you do push-ups and dips and pull-ups, you'll build muscle. I wouldn't bother taking finasteride for hair loss prevention. I just don't give a shit about losing my hair at this point. I think dudes who are worried about losing their hair are just fucking gay. Like, what's the point of spending hundreds of dollars on some stupid fucking drug that's not even gonna prevent hair loss in the long run anyway? If you have the genes to lose your hair, you're gonna lose your hair. Finasteride isn't gonna do shit. And I could just spend that money on more steroids or a human growth hormone. Yeah. That's gay. Oh. No, one more. Finasteride's dirt cheap. Not really. Wouldn't call it dirt cheap. It's about $50 a month. Like, Again, the testosterone dose I'm on right now is $50 a month. And again, if you're genetically destined to lose your hair, you're going to lose your hair. It's not going to do anything. So if I lose my hair at like 35 rather than 40, what fucking difference does it make? And you're just a faggot. You'll see how much your hair matters. I used to shave my head for fucking swimming. I used to be a competitive swimmer and I just shaved my fucking head. Guess what? Doesn't make a fucking difference. I didn't want to fucking blow my own brains out because I didn't have any fucking hair on my head. You're just a fucking gay retard.
Lol Richard, you dumb fuck, my hair started thinning and receding 5 years ago, and I hopped on finasteride and not only did it stop it, but my hair grew back thicker and fuller. Bite me.
That's a very unusual case. So that's not typical. And I don't fucking care, dude. If you want to waste your money, go ahead. Ugh. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Finasteride's only $12 per month in the US. No, it's not. So you're probably getting it through some sort of, some sort of insurance plan or something. It's a medication that's covered for prostate cancer. You're probably getting it through some sort of insurance plan. It's not $12 a month, you're a fucking idiot. Like a low dose is about $50 a month. And a higher dose would be around 100. And again, like you're gonna risk things like gynecomastia, DHT, does balance out estrogen at receptor sites. So if you have low DHT and higher estrogen, you're more likely to have gyno. You can also fuck up your sex drive, can trigger depression, anxiety. Like, why the fuck bother just so I can have some hair on my head? It's stupid. Oh. Oh, all right. What do you want on it? Use the bumper plates. Give me one. That's it? That's it?
Tell your mods to stop deleting comments and banning people for basic bitch reasons. Never knew your chat would be so pussified. Please remove your mods.
I don't have any mods in chat, dumbass. Thanks for the donation, Gay. Why don't you go heavier? I think you can handle more weight. Not currently taking any other steroids, just testosterone. I might start doing Buldnone next month, maybe. Kind of depends a little bit on what my blood work shows. I think I should get the requisition for blood work like by tomorrow. And I'll just go in for blood work. And I'll see.
I'm actually considering taking test, but the only thing that's keeping me from doing so is the skipping heartbeats. How can I approach this, you think? Starting from a very low dose and increasing it slowly? I've tried reducing sodium but it didn't work.
So first of all, I would get blood work, check your sodium potassium balance. I would also get a cystatin C test to see what your kidney function's like. I think they generally use creatinine for kidney tests. Creatinine does not test kidney function. It's a test of like muscle function. So get your cystatin C tested just to make sure you don't have any kidney issues, because that could also be related to the problem you're talking about. But yeah, get a blood test that looks at your potassium sodium balance. If all that comes back normal, what is it? I would get an echocardiogram. If all that comes back normal. If that comes back normal, then I just wouldn't worry about it. Just take testosterone if you really want to. And just monitor how your like heart feels or heart rhythms. Just start with a low dose. 20 milligrams per day should be plenty. And just go from there. Thanks for the donation, though. Hope that helps. RV donated $2. Is your mom into Indian guys? No. Yeah, she says she's not into Indian guys. She's only into black dudes. Thanks.
I got Chinese. Anything really except I'm just not attracted to Indian guys.
So anything but Indians, she says. Thanks for the donation, RV.
It's cool to see you working out with your mom, Andrea. She looks healthy and in good shape. Also cool that she went vegan when you did.
Yeah, she's cool. Thanks for the donation, Dinkelberg. I don't have a spare microphone that links to the audio thing I'm using right now. Otherwise, I would mic her up. Curious what you think about peptides like BPC 157. Yeah, just leave that on. Leave it on. I'll just pick it up. Well, BPC 157 works, and the main method in which it helps to prevent and help you recover from injuries is by triggering angiogenesis. So it causes the formation of new blood vessels. You need to inject it around the tendon that you want to kind of heal. I've been using BPC for the last 2 weeks right now, and I've been injecting it around my knees, and that's helped a lot. I've also used TB500 before to heal from a shoulder injury. That was very effective as well. So, what a lot of dumbasses do, though, is they order BPC tablets or pills, put on 225s. They order BPC pills online. If you're trying to heal from... No, 45. I said 245s. If you're trying to heal from some kind of like soft tissue injury, like a tendon strain, you need to inject it. If you have digestive issues, then oral BPC can help, but again, it works via angiogenesis and it has a localized effect. So I've had a bunch of people ask me about BPC, and then they said they ordered a box of pills, and then I had to explain to them that you have to inject it.
I'm a registered nurse who works in a hospital. Creatinine is the one major thing they look at to determine kidney function. You don't know what you're talking about. I work with nephrologists and patients who are on dialysis.
Yeah, so you're a fucking idiot and you don't know what you're talking about. Creatinine is not a measure of kidney function. Creatinine can be a symptom of poor kidney function, but it's not actually a marker of kidney function. It's more of a marker of muscle metabolism. So if you work out a lot and you lift weights and you also supplement with creatine, and one of the breakdown products of creatine is creatinine, you're going to have elevated creatinine levels. Does that mean you have poor kidney function? No. It means you're working out a lot and you're taking creatine, so you're a fucking idiot. In the general population, yeah, creatinine's a cheap way of measuring kidney function. Generally, people who don't work out and don't supplement with creatine, if they have kidney disease, they're going to have elevated creatinine, but that doesn't mean it's a fucking marker of kidney function, you fucking idiot. Cystatin C. You want to get your cystatin C tested. Thanks for the donation, though, Gay.
I'm good at this one.
I love how these dumb fucks are like, I work as a nurse. Nurses are fucking retarded.
Not all of them. There's some good nurses.
Ugh. It's like saying there's some good crack addicts.
No, honestly, there is some good nurses.
Like, pretty much all doctors, all nurses, anybody working in healthcare is a fucking useless idiot. They don't know fucking shit, and they learn stupid crap in fucking school. Doesn't depend, they're all fucking idiots. They're all know-it-all fucking dickheads. Can you put a 45 on? No, 4. It's gonna be 4. Oh. This is just still a warm up. Okay, put a 25 and a 10 on. So that should be 475. I'm gonna chalk up. Oh. Oh. Kind of passing out a little bit when I do that. Oh my god. How does it feel that Gummy set a trend of eating rice cakes? Dude, I have to like either go outside or lock myself in another room when I eat them. He goes fucking ape shit for rice cakes. One thing that confuses me is when dudes cycle with 3+ androgens on top of testosterone. I would think only one outcompetes the others and does all the work. No. Like, as long as you're not saturating receptor sites, they're all gonna work. So if you have a lot of muscle mass and you have a lot of receptor sites for the androgens, they're all going to, like, they're not going to compete with each other for anything. Ugh. Ugh. No, one more. Rice cakes and peanut butter's crack? Yeah, it's good. Mixing it with maple syrup also tastes great. It's pretty easy to get fat doing that, though.
Bro, you can literally Google how chronic kidney disease is diagnosed. Sure, there might be reasons a normal person might have an elevated creatinine, but that along with other tests such as BUN, GFR, and album to creatinine level, are used to diagnose.
That's great. Cystatin C is the most accurate test. Thanks for the donation, stupid. The only real explanation for why you'd have an elevated cystatin C is kidney disease, so I don't know why you'd rely on those other tests. Why would a tren-only cycle be suppressive? Because it shuts down your pituitary gland. That's why you have to run tests on any cycle you run. All anabolic androgenic steroids are going to suppress your testosterone production. It has nothing to do with it competing with testosterone. It just lowers your testosterone production. Will you take magic mushrooms again? I don't have any plans on doing it. Oh. Oh. Okay, what weight do you want? She's doing shrugs now. It's just stupid if we swap in between sets because we were gonna have to change so many plates. No. I have straps over there. The blue ones. Use the straps. So they gave me the lab requisition for blood work. I like how that online service doesn't fuck with you. They don't make you set up a fucking appointment with your family doctor and then it's 3 weeks later, then your family doctor's like, I don't know if you need that. What I asked for. Oh. No, I wouldn't do Tren. Is that 3? Okay. Do you take pre-workout or any energy drinks? Yeah, I've been having C4 energy drinks. They taste really good. I think my 2 favorite flavors are the I think it's the orange popsicle and blue raspberry. Just leave the 45 on and put a... Yeah, take the 10 off, put another 45 on. Actually, no, just leave the 45 on. Just high angle bent rows. I might have trouble doing this because of my forearm, but I'll try. Can you put a 45 and a 10 on? I weigh 210 pounds right now. Yes, she is my biological mom. I think it's pretty easy to tell we look very similar. You're addicted to using X? I don't know how the fuck you get addicted to using X. X sucks. It's just a fucking hellhole of retards. Yeah, I still do OnlyFans. Any other androgens besides Boldenone you want to try? I'm not opposed to taking dihydroboldenone. Technically, you get dihydroboldenone for free because boldenone's 5-alpha reduced in your own body into dihydroboldenone. I don't know what the actual conversion rate ends up being. It's probably pretty low. But problem is dihydroboldenone is liver toxic, so you can only take it in low doses safely. Not opposed to trying it. I don't think I'd bother with Primobolan. Primo's literally like at least 6 times as expensive as Boldenone, and it basically does the same thing, only it's actually less anabolic. The one benefit to Primo is it is a weaker AI. So if you don't want to have such a strong aromatase inhibitor, Primo might be better. And I think the red blood cell issue with Boldenone is kind of overhyped. So as long as you keep a track of your blood pressure and your hematocrit, Boldenone's just a cheaper, more potent form of Primobolan. Like, just the cost difference alone makes Primo, like, unjustifiable in my opinion. Like, Primo's ridiculously expensive, especially if you're getting the actual Bayer Primo. I haven't run any AIs really. I did have to take Arimidex, just 1 dose. When I think a week after I started, but I haven't had to use an AI since. Oh, shit. I'm farting. Okay, one more. And I know some people don't like the idea that Boldnone is a veterinary steroid. It was never made for humans, but people have been using it for so long. I've never seen anybody get like kidney or liver issues from it, so I know it's safe for your organs. There's one company that still makes pharma-grade Primo, but it's ridiculously overpriced. And yeah, it's like impossible to get. Stupid. So just, I don't understand why you wouldn't just take a way cheaper drug that's more anabolic. And like, yeah, I know some people like it is a stronger AI, but that just lets you run higher test levels. And the other benefit with Boldnone is it's amazing for collagen synthesis. It causes about double the rate of collagen synthesis compared to Primo. So as far as like protecting your joints, connective tissue, Boldnone's way better. Nandrolone's for fucking idiots. There's no reason to run Nandrolone. It's about as anabolic, if not maybe a little less than Boldnone. It's not as good at collagen synthesis, and you'll get gyno if you run it. You're pretty much guaranteed to get gyno. It upregulates estrogen receptor sites, so you're going to have to run an AI with it, and pretty aggressively too. So it's just fucking stupid. And D-Ball's a fucking dumb fuck retard drug. Boldnone is basically injectable D-Ball. Only again, it's not liver toxic and it won't cause like massive water retention or give you gyno. So why the fuck would I run D-Ball if I'd be running Boldnone?
What other tests besides cystatin C, potassium and sodium should I include in my blood work? I want to rule out everything before getting an echocardiogram. The doctors haven't been helpful. They only ran an ECG electrocardiogram and said I'm fine.
So here's the thing. You probably aren't having irregular heartbeats. There's muscles around your ribs that can twitch, and it can make it feel as though you're having like chest pain that's coming from your heart, or it can feel like your heart is fluttering. You're probably having some of those muscles in your rib cage, like around here, that are just spasming and twitching. Because again, if it turns out you don't have kidney issues, there's no issue with your electrolyte balance, and an electrocardiogram and echocardiogram show nothing, then that would absolutely definitively prove there's nothing with your heart. It's probably just some muscle spasms. So, well, that's why I told him to get his sodium and potassium checked. The only other thing I could recommend for that is try supplementing with high-dose magnesium. Some people need very high doses of magnesium to prevent those sorts of muscle cramps. I take electrolytes while I'm training, and despite that, I get really, really bad muscle cramps in my abs when I train my abs, and I had to take a high-dose magnesium to get rid of that. So that's the only other thing I could recommend. But hope that helps. Thanks for the donation, dude. Oh. Yeah. Oh. All right, well, you can just use the little baby weight here. Just use the baby weight. Use the gay little baby weight. Because you don't have to touch it to the floor. How does Boldenone fare on heart health? The only potential issue with Boldenone is it can potentially raise your hematocrit more than testosterone. So you just want to monitor your blood pressure and get your hematocrit checked. And if your hematocrit is severely elevated, and people freak out a little bit too much over elevated hematocrit. Elevated hematocrit's fine. It's just that when it's either severely elevated, or if you have a disproportionate amount of platelets to red blood cells, that's when it can become dangerous. So just get your hematocrit checked and monitor your blood pressure. That's really the only thing that you want to keep an eye on, blood pressure and hematocrit. The increase in hematocrit from Boldenone, it isn't universal, by the way. Like, some people don't really notice it increasing their hematocrit. So some of that may be related to dehydration. If you're not properly hydrated, your hematocrit's going to show up elevated. And it's also possible people who eat like a ton of iron.
They could see skipped heartbeats, but they said it's probably nothing to worry about. But the thing is, I didn't have the bad ones during the test, which sucks, so they couldn't even see the ones that I was talking about. Thanks for the advice anyways, dude.
Okay, well, if it is an actual heart thing, yeah, I would just cystatin C, sodium, potassium, and I would also try supplementing with magnesium, see if that helps. So just rule out those things. Otherwise, it's just the way your body functions, really. I can't really think of anything else. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Yeah, so Boldenone may be more prone to causing increases in hematocrit with people eating a lot of red meat. So if you have a lot of heme iron and B vitamins coming in, that may trigger, the production of new red blood cells and platelets. But if you're following a vegan diet and your iron intake is at, reasonable levels, because again, your body regulates its iron stores properly if you're eating a vegan diet. So it may not be as big of an issue. But again, if you're on Boldenone, just, monitor your hematocrit and blood pressure. Is that 3? All right, you want to do some biceps? I don't know. I don't know if I can safely do it. It's actually probably a better idea not to. Because my brachioradialis is still kind of injured, so I might want to take it easy. Oh. Oh. Traps are looking good. All right. Whew. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the workout. We're gonna go eat, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be on later. I'm still recovering from that cold, and I might kind of be trashed after this workout, so I'm not sure. No guarantees. If I am on, I'll probably... I did do a front double bicep. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you mean the... Yeah. I still have the brachioradialis pain. I think I'm going to skip it. I did do chin-ups, so... But yeah, I'm just going to skip it because of the injury that I have here. But hope you all had fun. Big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. And I may or may not see you later tonight, but I'll probably see you tomorrow anyway. And there's my mom.